I wanted today to come to you and talk to you about a book I began reading. As many of you know, I have started on a natural hair journey, as well as becoming more fit and also eating more healthy. And I want to incorporate several different types of eating in my life. I began to watch women on Facebook talk about eating more greens. And I'm thinking eating more lettuce. Collard greens? I don't know. Greens! Soul food is what I think of. They were actually talking about different greens, the tops of carrots. They were talking about blending, making smoothies, green smoothies. I don't know if many of you heard about this whole craze with green smoothies, but for me, it's not really a craze. It's something that we should have been doing all along, but our American way of eating, with fast food and things of that nature, have actually made our eating habits evolve to the type of eating that we are eating at now, which is not very healthy at all. It's been withered down to the 2 pieces of iceberg lettuce on a burger. That's pretty much our greens, or collard greens, one of the 2. It's not much greens being put. The book I began reading is called Green for Life by Victoria. However you say her last name. I'm going to just show you the book. This book is funny. This lady is so real. It's not one of those books that try to teach you how to blend and all this kind of stuff, and they talk about they're talking about the molecular structure of the greens to all this kind of crap, that it's talking about her life and the steps that she took in order to go green. And some of the stories that she had me cracking up, especially when she was talking about her kids, and the kids told her basically they didn't want to eat it, but they didn't say it in that way. I'm going to read you a few things out of the book. It is important not to confuse greens with root vegetables like carrots, beets, potatoes, or with non-sweet fruits like cucumbers, tomatoes, zucchini, and bell peppers. I did not know these vegetables were roots. I don't know if it's because I'm a city girl, if I'm not so smart, if I didn't take the time to research. I don't know, but I just didn't know that they were roots of these greens that we throw away because we cut the tops off. One day, while reading a book on biology, I became intrigued by the amazingly hardy composition of plants. Apparently, cellulose, the main constituent of plants, has one of the strongest molecular structures on the planet. Greens possess more valuable nutrients than any other food group, but all these nutrients are stored inside the cells of plants. These cells are made of tough material, probably as a means of survival for the plant, to make it difficult for animals. We are animals. Sorry. To eat. To release all the valuable nutrients from within the cells, the cell walls need to be ruptured. We need to chew it. But breaking through these sturdy cells is not easy. And they're nasty too. This is why eating greens without chewing them thoroughly does not satisfy our nutritional needs. That was an epiphany for me, because I've always heard of chewing your food 50 million times and then swallowing it. And I'm like, for what? It's going in your stomach. Just eat it and swallow it, and whatever comes out, comes out. But I understand now why you have to continue to chew your food, and it's to break down the cells within the food so it can be released within your mouth and into your bloodstreams and vital organs. That's why you eat. You eat for the nutrients. This story that I want to read to you was funny to me, because it's something that a regular person, you and I, will probably go through. And she just keeps it real in this book. If she didn't like it, she would tell you. If it didn't work for her family, she would tell you. If it made her hair fall out or her hair grow or gray, she wrote it in this book. It's a good book. This is why I decided to try to chew, in quotation marks, my greens using a Vitamix blender. First, I blended a batch of kale with water. I was thinking I would just close my eyes and close my nose and drink it. It's not like something you and I would think to do because we're trying to eat more healthily. But as soon as I opened the lid, I quickly closed it back again because it felt queasy from the smell of the wheatgrass smell. So what happened was, she blended that mess and opened that thing to drink it, and before she closed her nose, she closed that lid back. She was like, "That, oh my God, that stank. Oh, I'm about to throw up." That dark green, almost black mixture was totally unconsumable. After some brainstorming, I added several bananas and blended it again. And that is when the magic began. Now, when I read that part, I was like, greens and bananas? That sounds like bathroom time. That sounds like I'm going to have to be best friends with porcelain. I cautiously tasted a sip and was exhilarated. It was better than tasty. Not too sweet, not too bitter. It was the most unusual taste I had ever experienced. And I could describe it in one word: freshness. So that part was funny to me. I guess you have to be in the groove of reading the book to get the funny parts, I guess. Her first concoction was a batch of kales, 4 bananas, and a quart of water. Another thing I thought of when I was reading the book was mixing fruits and vegetables, getting that bloaty feeling and everything like that. Well, she cleared that up in this part I'm going to read now. They have heard that fruits and vegetables do not mix well. Yes, to combine starchy vegetables with fruits is not a good idea, such as a combination can cause gas in the intestines. However, greens are not vegetables, and greens are not starchy. So that was pretty cool. She also goes on to say, in fact, greens are the only food group that helps digest other foods through stimulating the secretion of digestive enzymes. Thus, greens can be combined with other foods. Often people ask me what quantity of smoothies they should drink every day. I recommend that they consume 1 to 2 quarts of green smoothies per day in addition to their existing diet. So if you're not a raw foodist, whatever diet that you have, add that amount that I expressed earlier. A website that she offered that I'm going to try is nutritiondata.self.com, and it comes directly from the USDA's National Nutrients Database. I'm going to incorporate green smoothies into my life. I want to feel the energy that everyone is speaking of. I will be doing my second half marathon on October the 28th. So I want to be really geared up for it and energized and exercised and mentally, spiritually, and physically ready for that marathon. I'm hoping to get one more out before the end of the year. If not, it's fine. I might just do a 5K or 2. But I need these races to keep me accountable with my body. I have lost almost 20 pounds and I am feeling really good. So if you have any questions, just leave them, the questions in the comment boxes below, and I'll make sure I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. If not, I'll try to direct you to the right person or place or internet site, or just tell you I don't know. Sorry. No, I'm playing. No, I'm not playing. I'll just tell you I don't know. But I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.